Hi guys, welcome to the road to success. My name is LaQuanta McIntyre. I am successful too. You are tuned into a channel where we talk about all things entrepreneurship, and not only that, but also mindset to become a successful entrepreneur. So I decided to start putting that in there because I love talking about building up the mind to get to success. That's what we doing over here, baby. Okay. Now I said I wasn't yeah, I said I wasn't gonna jump on this wagon, but I don't know why I woke up this morning feeling called to do so, because there's a few videos floating around about Doughdash, and it just I feel some type of way with even bringing Doughdash name up, because I absolutely like Doughdash, like a lot. I do. Doughdash is the big reason why I'm back on YouTube and I've been posting as much as I have. Like, she gave me the inspiration I needed and the drive I needed to get on here and be my authentic self. And so I'm gonna truthfully say, like, she was God sent. Like, I needed to see that lady. I needed for her channel to hop into my algorithm, because I remember when I first subscribed to her, I think I was at no, she was at 3,000 something subscribers, and I think she wasn't monetized yet. And I ran across her videos because she was talking about 9 to 5s, and she was DoorDashing, which is super relatable for me because that's exactly my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, ready to quit a 9 to 5. I did quit a 9 to 5. I got fired from a 9 to 5. I worked DoorDash full time for years. You know what I'm saying? And got tired of DoorDashing, you know, because, I mean, everything has its expiration with you doing something like that. I'm just going to be honest. But I'm also just have to keep it real, though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest, you know, because I'm all about honesty. I love honesty. Lately, I haven't watched her videos, y'all. At first, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say when she hit like that 40,000 mark, I was still watching her videos. You know, like, she was still inspiring me. I had, you know what I'm saying, I had her on a notification bell. Like, I was watching her clock where as soon as she released a video, I'm clicking, I'm commenting, I'm liking. But after she like surpassed 40,000, I just felt like the authenticity started to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a few people I started watching on YouTube that doesn't support Doughdash, and I'm not gonna lie, like, some of their logic and theory started to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It just did. You know what I'm saying? And this is just my insight on it. I really do feel like Doughdash is a woman of God. I do feel like Doughdash, I do feel like she got lucky with the algorithm, and one of her videos hit, like people said, and it went viral, and that's what helped. But I do believe in God too. I do believe in spirituality. I do believe, like, when it's your time and the Lord feels like it's your time to be put in the forefront, that's what happens. So I think it's deeper than what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? When you are a woman or a man of God, when you know, like, you know what I'm saying, you can feel that anointing, that Holy Spirit that tells you, and you have that discernment enough to tell you whether this is God or not. And when it comes to Doughdash, I definitely feel like she does have an assignment over her life. But understand this, y'all, even in that, you know what I'm saying, that there's still room for the adversary to come in and also do his work. Because we can have an assignment over our life, but when we are too desperate for the money, that's when we create that vulnerability enough for the devil to slide in and do his thing. And I say desperation simply because I paid attention to a few things Doughdash used to say in some of her videos. One of those things she would always say is she just wanted to know how to make money. She wanted to know how to make money. I just want to know, how was people making all this money? And she would talk about how she would watch other influencers, not for what they were saying in the content, but she wanted just to know, how did they make that money? Like, when you think about it, most of her content is about money. That is okay, y'all. God does not want us to be broke. He don't tell us to, you know, not aim for the riches and success, you know, because the more that you're blessed with financially, the more that you can provide and give back to others. But for some reason, when it comes to Doughdash, I feel like the money is so important to her that she's kind of lost sight of the assignment that God has over her life. I'm gonna say this. I don't think she's a scam, because I know a few people were saying she's a scam. I don't think she's a scam. I think that she's not educated enough when it comes to business, running businesses, proper protocol, organization. I feel like she's just a very unorganized person. This is not passing judgment, but I'm just saying, like, I saw a video where she had a business on Instagram when it came to like a hair care product, and there are some women who didn't get their product, and their money essentially was taken, and they didn't get the product. That is considered a scam. It really is. But I watched a Doughdash video when she was pleading into the camera as far as why she is so sorry and she didn't mean it, XYZ. I gather that this is a lady who is completely lost, who has not done her research on the things that you need to take care of behind the scenes. She wants the money so bad that she's willing to get out there and do whatever without doing the proper research on what needs to happen to sustain the business and the success. And I feel like what happened to her hair care business could potentially happen to her YouTube channel, because I'm noticing that now she's running out of ideas on videos. I'm noticing that all of her videos now are about the same thing. It's about a revenue update. It's not anything of value, if that makes sense. Now she's literally just making videos for the sake of gaining subscribers. She's noticing that when she talks about revenue updates, that's what's bringing the people. You know what I'm saying? And she's not thinking about the fact that people are going to catch on. Okay, because you can't just think about your new audience and the new people you're bringing in. You got to think about retaining the older audience as well. You got to keep us fed too. You just can't feed the new people and give them this revenue update on YouTube. Okay, at this point, like the ones that's been following you, we know you got a bag now. We know that YouTube is providing you a better lifestyle. I mean, we can go to a lot of people's channels and see this. At this point, we're following you for a reason, because you inspired us to keep moving forward. So how do you plan to continue to provide me what I'm here for? You know what I'm saying? And I'm noticing like that's starting to dwindle off a little bit. And what happens is when people don't have a plan, they start to panic and they just drop everything. You know what I'm saying? They just drop everything because now, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. They're losing people. And I think that's what happened with that hair curling business, or whatever that product was, that hair care product. I don't think she intentionally wanted to scam those ladies. I think she just wanted the money so bad, and when she finally got into it, she realized, oh, I didn't come up with a game plan. I bit off more than I can chew. How do I correct and right my wrong? Instead of thinking about the solution, she just panicked and just dropped everything and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know a person's not informed and they're not properly strategizing like they should, and they're not educated in certain areas. So again, get out there, put yourself out there, motivate people, but on the same token, you got to think growth in your mind. You got to think, how can I continue to keep this up? See, that's the hard part about entrepreneurship, and that's why I'm glad you guys are here. When it comes to entrepreneurship, starting the business is the easy part. Getting the LLC, the logo, oh my gosh, that's the easiest part, y'all. But the part that's going to probably wreck your mind the most is sustaining these customers. When you actually come up with a marketing, when you have to come up with a marketing strategy, or if you hire someone to do that, you realize that this is a lot more complex than just coming up with an ideal. You know, research big companies out there like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. Like, they're successful for a reason. It's not just because they made good chicken, you know, or McDonald's have good fries, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's down to like the color of the logo. And if you notice, they continuously pivot. They're always going with what the competition is doing, but putting their own twist on it. They're constantly having to pivot to stay relevant. So that leads me to my next point. You know, my advice to Doughdash, I want to keep saying Doughdash, by y'all, but my advice to Doughdash, and I'm sure she's probably not listening, but I honestly think that this is the time that you need to pivot. This is the moment right now, sis, that you need to pivot. Okay, you have an audience, you have people watching you. Now is the time to surprise us, wow us. It could be this amazing product that pertains to your niche right now that makes sense. Okay, so when it comes to that YouTube growth strategy thing you put out, I get what you was trying to do, but again, I feel like you came out with that in desperation for the money. Because I believe somebody came out with a video suggesting that she does that to grow an email list. But when you rush things, it's not done properly. Let's just put it like that. So it was one of those things where I feel like she didn't want to scam people, but she was just uninformed. She didn't inform herself on the proper way to go about that, and the proper research, the proper structure. If you didn't know like the real growth strategy to YouTube, you shouldn't have, I wouldn't have put that out. I just wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, come on, you got people like that know. You don't think they're gonna put you on blast, especially when your name is where it is right now. So I'm gonna say now's the time to pivot. And you know, you could come out with another YouTube growth strategy, but I think it needs to be done in a way where it's been properly researched.